Proofreading and copy edits. Isn't that what a good spell check is for? Well, if you want to really polish off your manuscript before publication, do you really want to entrust the fate of your book's universe into the hands of machines? Hi, I'm your host, Garrett K. Jones, and for the December edition of Creator's Corner, we are examining part 3 of 3 in our editing exploration. Hey, happy Saturday everybody. Yeah, I know the beard's gone, but I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. I'm really excited to get into this week's content. Just like last month, this episode deals with edits. 2 months ago, we discussed substantive or content edits, and in November, we looked at line edits. So I'm hoping that this topic is becoming less intimidating for my fellow authors out there. I also want to share some things with everyone. First, if you didn't get to check out last week's author awareness interview with multi-genre author Deanna Martinez-Bay, you can click the card up here, or you can wait for the button at the end of this video. Second, I'm looking to get some awesome channel support from the viewers. You can either become a supporter on my Patreon page, or by buying and repping some merch. I'll talk more about those sites in a bit. Speaking of merch, I'm doing a giveaway. The link is down in the description and it's absolutely free to sign up. When you do, and when I hit 200 YouTube subscribers, I'll give away this awesome poster which has my autograph on it. And lastly, I'm accepting submissions for the 4th season of my podcast. So if you're an indie author or a poet and would like to hear your work turned into an audiobook style recording and featured in a standalone episode of my podcast, click the link and sign up. Like the poster giveaway, signing up is absolutely free. Before going any further with the video, be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon for notifications on new videos. You can select notifications for all videos, or you can select notifications based on your preferences. If you're watching on your phone, be sure to update those settings inside the app itself to get the most out of your viewing experience. So last month we broke down line edits, which focus on issues at the paragraph level instead of the larger story. These edits center on tone, clarity, and word choice. There are also 6 things that you can do to clean up your paragraphs and tighten up the manuscript if you're doing self-edits. First, replace weak words with strong words. Second, replace a phrase with a single word that conveys the same meaning. Third, eliminate unnecessary adverbs and adjectives. Fourth, ensure your wording doesn't confuse readers. Fifth, use an active voice. And sixth, eliminate cliches. Now we come to copy edits and proofreading. Content edits are the overhaul, line edits are the refinement, copy edits and proofreading are the nitpicking. So let's start with the copy editing, and to do that we're going to bring back my friend Deborah DeMatto, the reading professional, to talk about copy edits.
Hello. Today we're going to talk about copy edits. Copy edits focus on making sure your manuscript is formatted correctly according to a particular style guide. If you're a college student, you might be familiar with MLA, APA, or Chicago styles. If you're writing a book, the style is going to be unique to what you're writing. Copy edits look for and fix inconsistencies in the writing. Essentially, it is a cleanup process. Copy editors look for and correct a few key elements, such as numbers, ages, dates, and times, weights, measurements and distances, regional spellings, capitalization and punctuation, abbreviations, and titles and honorifics. Now, most publishing houses have their own styles, and if you're working with one, you won't have to hire a copy editor. But if you do, here's something to consider. Make sure that your manuscript has already gone through the content and line edits so that you're not wasting the copy editor's time. However, if you're going to self-edit, keep track of how you want to stylize and format capitalizations, numbers, and dates. That way you keep your own style consistent.
Thanks, Deborah. Those are great tips. Now we're going to turn our attention to proofreading. Proofreading is what most people think of when they're talking about editing. It's really the final step in a novel's journey to being published. This is usually taking place after a manuscript has been laid out, formatted, and typeset. It's essentially the last double check to make sure nothing stands out. Now, if you've hired a proofreader, here's what you need to look for. First, they need to have an anal retentive attention and obsession with detail.
Actually, let it never be said that your anal retentive attention to detail never yielded positive results.
Can't be anal retentive if you don't have an anus.
Outstanding work!
Second, they need to make thorough corrections with every change being flagged. If it comes back blank the first time around, they're not doing their job. And third, just like with any editor, they need to respect your voice as the author. They're there to fine-tooth your manuscript, not move content around just because they think it needs to be. But what if you're still self-editing? Well, in this case, you want to ignore pretty much everything. I'm talking plot points, character interactions, pacing, style, all the big stuff that should have been tackled earlier. Use spell checker, but don't rely on it. Read your story out loud and look for those inconsistencies that still pop up, or use the text-to-speech function in your word processor program to listen to the story as it's narrated to you. And don't rely only on the digital. Printed copies are invaluable because your brain will respond better to the tactile element of the ink on paper. So that's it. We've come to the end of the editing discussion. We've learned about what content edits are, what line edits are, what copy edits are, what proofreading is, how they're different from one another, and what to look for in an editor, and what to do if you're editing on your own. You'll now be able to find all three of these videos in a brand new playlist called What is Editing? Now, if you need an editor and you want someone who knows what they are doing, and I mean really knows, you want to head on over to www.readingprofessional.com and connect with Deborah and the editing services that she offers her clients. You won't be disappointed. Hey, thanks for watching. Please make sure to like and share this video because that's how this channel is going to grow its viewership. If you're able to do so, consider becoming a channel supporter over at patreon.com/gkjpublishing, where you'll have a choice of one of 4 support tiers. Each tier comes with early access to specially listed vlogs, sweet tier level perks, and your name featured in the last video of each month. Check out the merch store at teespring.com/members/GKJpublishing, where you can find comfy clothing, hats, phone cases, a mug, and posters. Buy the merch and post a pic to social media with the hashtag 5kingdomsmerch, and I'll feature it in one of my videos. And speaking of posters, don't forget to sign up for the free giveaway. Yes, I said free. When I hit 200 YouTube subscribers, I will announce the winner. Lastly, there's going to be a special announcement on Monday. Let's just call it an early Christmas gift from me to all of you. So make sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at GKJ_publishing to see what it is, and I'll be back in 2 weeks on the first Saturday of 2021 with the 100th vlog and a very special guest. Have yourselves a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The vlog of the 5 Kingdoms is filmed without the use of a live audience at Skyrocket Studios in Hanford, California. We can't do what we do without your help, so please make sure to subscribe by clicking the button that's above my head, and make sure to watch and share the videos over here to my left. Have a great week.